Okay, welcome to another edition of Makina Stuff. This is our first episode on exhausts. Tambucho. I hope you like my new backdrop. It's nice and gray and I put some little plants here. Nice, huh? Nice. So after a year of putting all of these things out in Makina Stuff, you might be wondering, bakit walang tambucho so far? For one thing, it's so difficult to really test the gains you can get from an exhaust, and we try to be as objective as possible. But with my bike, I have an R90. It's been with me for about 2-3 years already. I took out the original exhaust, just the S-type at the rear. I didn't touch the original headers, and I put in stainless steel and some slip-ons. The thing with the R90, from the headers onwards up to that little part, the belly underneath, if you keep that intact, you can pretty much put anything you want after. Kumbaga, safe ka. I was just playing with that. I have never done a full exhaust from the engine all the way to the butt. Bakit kamo? Because I know somebody, he's a friend of mine who also owns an R90. Nag-experiment sila, nag-full exhaust sila from the engine all the way to the end. And ang nangyari, sobrang ingay. Pangalawa, backfire galore, and the performance just went out the window. It was a mess. It was branded too. It was imported. So, plug and play dapat. They told me about it. I'm like, okay, forget it. I don't want to do that. Then recently, before my trip to Tuscany, I got a call from Barney Buncho. Barney Buncho, of course, is the one managing their YRS shop in Mandaluyong. Barney Buncho is the brother of the great Michael Buncho, also the brother of Des and Jack Buncho, racers. He's one of the kids of Gregorio Buncho, Kayoyong, as they say. I got a call from him, hey Zach, we're doing pipes. And I go, I know, you've been doing pipes for quite some time. No, sabi niya, Zach, we're doing titanium. So I'm like, uy, titanium. And it's locally made. That piqued my interest because titanium is kind of overkill for a motorcycle if you think about it. Kasi ang titanium, it's used in spaceships, aircrafts, mga malalapit na sa mga turbine engines, yan. Diyan siya ginagamit. So, syempre, sa motorcycle, short of being a MotoGP bike, for a regular, like R90 like I have, parang, uy, astig, may titanium tayo pwede lagay doon. He was insisting that I do full exhaust. Sabi niya, Zach, subukan mo yung full exhaust. Sabi ko, ayoko, sumakit yung ulo ng kaibigan ko dyan. Sabi niya, hindi, pagtiwala ka sa akin. Tapos sinabi ko, hindi, baka yung warranty mawala. So, ginawa ni Barney, he called the BMW and asked, mawawala ba warranty to? It's Zach's R90. And sabi niya, hindi yan. Kaya. So, he calls me up and said, Zach, walang problema sa warranty mo. I called the BMW. In other words, wala lang akong lusot, diba? So, I'm like, sige na nga, let's do it. So, he guaranteed to me no backfire. He guaranteed to me no sungaw. And he said, we're gonna do a good job with this. So fine, that's what happened. So I was gone for about a month. He was working on it. Actually, how long does it take for them to finish something like this? About 5 days. He was saving it for me for it to turn blue, which means they didn't really test it long. Siguro konting rev, but for it to turn blue, which is one of the characteristics of titanium, he waited for me to come so that I can, show it. So check this out. And we're here, everybody! It's done! Hello, Barnes! Hello! Kamusta? Okay naman. Ganda! Medyo natagalan ako bumalik because ang daming trabaho. But yeah, finally done. We're here at the shop. First tips tayo, we're gonna see this thing change color. Do the honors. Sounds good? Ganda ng tunog? Ganda mo. Essentially, plug and play system sa. Walang backfire. Especially with the R90, backfire ika nga. And you guys did a wonderful job because walang backfire, everything's fine.
Kasi may bago kaming technology na nilalagay sa exhaust ngayon. Actually, way back, marami nang gumagawa niyan, mga malalaking exhaust companies. Ngayon, nilagay na namin sa exhaust namin yan. Pangalan nun is cat delete system.
What's it called again?
Cat delete system.
Okay, so my initial thoughts with YRS. Pros and cons, ika nga. Of course, again, I have no dyno. There is no way for me to tell you objectively that there was an increase in power and performance. However, just on basic common sense. Because one of the traits of titanium, it's sturdier and stronger than steel. Mas matibay siya sa stainless steel. It's less prone to corrosion too. And its weight, that's how much weight you lose. So just by thinking about that alone, gumaang na yung bike mo. So obviously, yung efficiency ng bike mo, gumanda. In terms of lumakas, syempre, because it's lighter. On my way home, as promised by Barney, zero backfire. I didn't have any of that. It didn't feel sungaw at all. Balance-wise, that changed with my bike because it's just really lighter. I think there was also an improvement in steering response kasi mas magang siya eh. A little jerk here and there was just better for the bike. At least for me, that's what I felt. Of course, a lighter bike means it's more applicable than the original, right? So overall, I'm very happy with what happened with YRS. Now, you might be asking, what's the whole point of this? Kasi iba, magpapalit sila ng pipe. Usually kasi if you're gonna change your pipe and it's almost the same weight as your original, there's not much that you're doing there. Kailangan mo na rin kalkalin yung carb mo or remap it para talagang you feel a significant increase in power and performance. But with titanium, just because of the weight alone, you will feel a difference there already. Ang cons naman, I would say based on what I've seen here, my suggestion to YRS is that they expand the design of the tip, yung dulo ng muffler ko. Ano ba pwede natin ilagay dyan na, kunyari, what if I want to use titanium on a classic looking bike and that would mean the tip would look more like a bullet type of pipe? There are sport bikes that would want longer canisters na bilog. So those little options I think will help diversify the customers for YRS because andyan eh, the know-how to really make it there. They did this thing right and I'm happy how it turned out. So another thing that I noticed with YRS, their stand on the look of the welds, because if you look at the welds, it's not as artisan as some other welds that you might see na talagang pantay-pantay. The YRS welds are a bit more rough, but without me mentioning that to Barney, in fact, he just messaged me out of the blue. Their stand on that, they're not too worried about how it looks. They are more for the sturdiness of the pipe. Performance, sturdiness, and all of that comes in at a 5-year warranty with YRS. I was curious about the cost. I have the price here. They are doing this for as low as 150cc all the way up to, you know, the big bikes. A 150cc bike, it's gonna cost you around 9,100 for a full titanium setup. Eh yung mga iba dyan na taga-Thailand na exhaust, aabot ka rin ng 11 tapos hindi pa titanium. So, no-brainer, diba? Between 350cc to 400cc, the full deal can go between 13,000 to 18,000. You can go to the YRS website and you can give them a call also and you can find out exactly how much all of this is going to cost for your bike. I think the most expensive setup, according to this price list, is for a Tenere at 65,000. And the one next to that is about 35,000 below, or 39, so I'm guessing maybe the R90 is somewhere in between that price range. It will really depend also on your bike. So you're looking at a price point that is 50% off if you were going to buy a branded titanium setup. And 50% off savings. Okay na yon, guys. Okay na yon. There's a version also to locally made pipes. So with YRS, with over 30 years of experience, you can't argue with experience sometimes. There's a natural feel on how they are going to be making their pipes. Nevertheless, I'm happy, especially with this thing. This is the DB killer. As it is right now, I don't find my pipes like skandalosong loud. I think it's the whole way that bike behaves anyway. But this can bring it back to stock levels. It's quiet. So this was designed by Yoyong Buncho, or Gregorio Buncho, the father. They've been at this for so long already that they figured out a way to make it quiet without losing any power. I did measure the dB levels of the pipe with this thing on and with this thing off. So check this out. So what I have is, I just bought this. It'll tell me how loud the pipe is. SPL meter. So how to measure this? Usually you're going to be staying about a meter away. More or less 84. So now we have a silencer. I'm going to stick this in and we'll measure that, see how loud it goes to. Cool. So as you can see, it's getting about 74 dB. So this is 10 dB lower than without the dB killer. And 10 dB is a significant amount. Let's rev it. Yeah, just like stock. Of course, this is not an episode of Makina Stuff without the giveaway portion. What are we gonna give away? Now, this is gonna be special kasi I talked to Barney. What they are going to give you is a YRS golden ticket, which I lost. It's basically the YRS logo, but it's yellow kasi gold nga eh. So how to win? You know the drill. You're gonna have to like this video. You're gonna have to share this video with the hashtags YRS Motorcycle Modification, Makina Stuff. That's it. Screen cap that share, put it in the comments below, and we are going to choose one winner. YRS, they're gonna give away a full titanium exhaust for you. And the beautiful thing about this, we are not going to choose based on bike. In fact, wag nyo na ilagay kung anong model yung bike mo, as in totally random. Kung biglang yung bike mo isang napakalaking 2000cc, we'll do it. If it turns out that you have a 150cc, fine, whatever it is. So we're gonna choose one winner for that, and it's gonna be very, very special. It's gonna be custom made. So good luck to you. I hope you win so that you can also experience what titanium is all about. Congratulations, YRS. Good job with my bike, and keep up the good work. This is Zach from Makina Stuff. Ciao.